Hello everyone. So the agenda of this video is first we are going to see what is a Python programming language, and the second why Python is called scripting language, and at the last installation of Python on our Windows system. So let's take the first point. What is Python programming language? So Python is general purpose, high level, clean, elegant, agile, object oriented, interpreted and simple programming language. So let's decode each and every word. So what is the meaning of general purpose here? So if anything we are using for a multiple purpose, we say that it is a general purpose. So for example, Python is used for various purposes. Someone might use Python for scripting, someone might use Python for data science project, someone might use Python for web development. So that's why we call Python as a general purpose programming language. The second is high level. We already saw in the previous video what is the meaning of high level programming language. So please do check that. Then clean, and we also saw that Python is very clean programming language. It means that it uses a less code to execute the bigger tasks, and the code reliability is more. Then elegant. So we all know if we are using less code and doing and we are increasing the productivity by typing the less code, it becomes a stylish. So that's why we call elegant, it means a stylish, and we are calling Python as a stylish programming language. And next thing is agile. So it means that we can do very quick changes in our script and it will be ready. Object oriented, we are going to see in the future videos what is the meaning of object oriented. Then interpreted, we already saw Python is an interpreted programming language, and the most important, Python is a simple programming language. Then why we call Python as a scripting language and general purpose also? So let's say, so what is the definition of scripting language? So the language that makes changes very frequent to its script, we call that language as a scripting language. And the another definition of scripting language is that a language that uses interpreter and executes command line by line, referred as a scripting language. If both these particular conditions are satisfied by Python, that's why we call Python as a scripting language. But Python's code can also compile. And so the standard compile compiles the Python code into a bytecode and later interprets that. So now Python is general purpose programming language that also works nicely as a scripting language if obviously there is no error. So that is the reason why we call Python as a scripting language, because first it satisfies the definition of scripting language, and why we call it is a general purpose, because it is also a compiled language. We can also compile Python's code. Then the installation. For the installation, just open your favorite browser. You first need to download Python for your respective OS. I am using Windows. So in search bar, just type Python download, and then this is the first link, download Python from python.org. Just open that and download this latest version. Here you can see the release history of Python. And here you can see the different versions of Python, but this is the latest Python version. So just download that. By default, when you click on this button, this is for Windows, but here are the other options you can select based on your OS. Right now I'm using Windows, already downloaded that. So you can see in the download folder. When I open this, I'm getting this modified setup because I already installed Python on my system. But if you're installing for the first time, then just go with the normal procedure, and whenever you see this type of setup options, just click these two options, install launcher and add Python 3. Whatever the version you are installing to path. This is very important, and then use this install now. Don't go for the custom installation, just use this first option, install now, and then click next. So this is how we can install Python on any operating system. Thank you.